Nikusifu God na manyonde. Feeling niko high. Niamke cheka Guevara. Muhammad Ali Bada. Nikusifu God na manyonde. Feeling niko high. Wenyonde. Tukizutuba. Tukibutuba. Kale huruma. Kasabun. Kare duduba. Narusha dua. Hata vikimbiri zine chimbi Ramba pesa shilingiri Kisa ndio nini Baba sifa ni nyingi From the beginning Out on a keep it real Yesu ndio bridge na give thanks Rengwa nisha Bengwa Kata watu chobongo toche Rengwa blessings Ruto zisha Dengwa You are king of kings Sijari Rengwa Yuhi wanga mkali Yuni punguze itabidi kamna kicheza Kumwa na simba wa yude na ulicheza Ukwanga very nyonde Ukwanga very bad Niamke cheka Guevara Muhammad Ali Bada Nikusifu God kama nyonde Feeling niko high Niamke cheka Guevara Muhammad Ali Bada Nikusifu God kama nyonde Feeling niko high Niamke cheka Guevara Muhammad Ali Bada Nikusifu God kama nyonde Feeling niko high Shetani hata uwe kipofu Watch your tongue when you're talking to me Misi maskini talking to me Ati wako bafu chafu fast talking to me Baba menda mezo sinyembia moshogi ni me Skia Soki mangoto na ngadu tu madim Shola mavela zizimedim Kwa Yesu niko ndani nikadim Pause the homie you know omedim Pause Nangiza masekter Leta kama better Mungu ndiyo sender Alituma better Kandi ni utoka mbio weni iteketer Yesu mbele Ili mini winner Kwa Yesu ni cool Utadhani huki winter Sunday school Narudia repeater Niamke cheka Guevara Muhammad Ali Bada Nikusifu God kama nyonde Feeling niko high Niamke cheka Guevara Muhammad Ali Bada Nikusifu God kama nyonde Feeling niko high Shaskia
All day, every day.
The man them always got it. I always love when artists just try new things, and it always sounds good. If you have it, you have it. Literally. Shout out to those who are doubting. Kama una pia. Shout out to those who have been doubting this man. He tells you he can actually move on any beat. Na atakir. I've never had this side of him.
What's the last time he released a jam?
No, he's been releasing jams. He's been playing. Last year he did like really good.
Yeah, it was really good actually.
Really good song.
Pasta
kwa hudina.
Yeah.
No, that was him.
Yeah.
Exactly. And now we still have this. He also released 2 months ago, he released Kegosho.
I think I'm just thinking of the high school times.
Yeah, I know.
Could release jams after jams. You have to know.
You have to know that.
Because of the dance, and then he just had it.
Literally.
Always had it.
Shout out to him. And I said, check Guevara. Check Guevara. Whatever that means. Shout out to him. We check on that. Anyway, karibuni guys. Good morning, afternoon, evening from wherever you are. It's actually evening over here. So good evening. Welcome to the Rythm Scoop Show Arts Entertainment. Today we started a little bit late, but better late than never. 6 minutes past 5 p.m. Kenyan time. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend? Let us know on the comment section. I am the captain right about now, and you're about to have amazing conversation. So keep it locked. But with me is my beautiful panel with me.
Watagwana.
Wagwan.
They say wagwan.
Watagwan.
Nothing agwan.
Nothing agwan.
Period.
Literally.
So I hope you have nothing to gwan about.
Literally.
But anyway, we do. Karibuni sana. This is the Rythm Scoop Show, Arts, Entertainment, and Culture. What we're bringing you. My name is Joby. Hope you had a beautiful weekend, and hope you're ready for the conversation. Enjoy.
Happy days, family. How you doing? Welcome to Rythm Scoop this beautiful Monday. Hope you had a beautiful, magical weekend. We are creating magic. That's why you're feeling magical. But definitely join us with the music. Amazing conversation regarding what happened and how you're doing. But remember, you are the greatest thing that has ever happened to the universe. Much love.
Much love, guys. Keep it locked. We are taking a short musical break. And of course, you're coming back with our motivational quotes of the week. So if you're joining us this amazing day, please try as much as to actually encourage yourself, somebody, through your motivational quote. But we also have Savara coming in with Sianda. Now, for those who don't know what Sienda means, in my
Nyash.
language, it means Nyash.
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 Kid said it.
He said Nyash.
Nyash. Doesn't know how to pronounce that.
I think it's hard
Huh?
for them to pronounce
Yeah,
it.
it
They
doesn't.
don't have the nya.
But not all of them.
He
Some
said-
actually do say nyash.
But only because they've learned. But
Yeah.
they don't have the nya.
Yeah, he
They
doesn't
don't
do
have
the
the
nya.
nya.
Because even Lupita and Nyong'o, they say nyongo.
Nyongo, yeah.
Nyongo.
Nyongo.
That's
They
what
don't
they
have.
say.
They don't have.
Nyash.
Unaona venye si tuko na ngo,
Yeah.
ndo, nyo.
Yeah.
They don't have it in their life.
We should hear kids say nyash.
I know.
I'm like, huh?
Nyash.
I can't tell him repeat, but I'm like, you got it wrong.
Yeah.
I know. Yes, my quote of the week is: every morning you have two choices: continue to sleep with your dreams, or wake up and chase them. So this week, wake up and chase your dreams.
My quote of the day says, "You are your power." On days where you doubt creeps in, okay, let me read that again. You are your power. On days where you doubt, where doubt creeps in, remember you are your power. Your worth, everything you're working towards, and you're capable of reaching those dreams that feel like you're beyond the stars, that are beyond the stars. And it's only a matter of time until you look back and thank yourself for not settling and for not giving up and for treating yourself with respect and kindness. Fight for the good fight, but remember to breathe. The magic is within you. You are your power.
Literally, I wanna thank me.
Period, man.
Yeah.
Man, because if you give up,
Yeah.
imagine you'd not be here.
Exactly.
Like, always love remembering those times, like, they're not going to work out. You're like, man, what if I take this path? Imagine now the path you took, literally, and being patient, and where you are right now, and regrets if you had them. You know, maybe if you took another path, you're gonna regret. But patience, understanding the power in you to get what you deserve, is what has brought you here.
That's so true. And never settling.
For less.
You can never
There's
settle.
always-
You know what you deserve. You
Yeah,
know
there's
what you
always
deserve.
what you deserve is always out there. So don't
Yeah.
settle for
Never
less.
settling. Because
Yeah.
you said like never settling, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you can never settle for
Mhm.
what you know you don't deserve.
Period.
Yeah, mine is basically to motivate you how to fill your own cup this week. Spend time with someone who uplifts you. Go outside to ground yourself. Stay hydrated with water and herbal teas.
Where's my water?
Read a good book. Listen to a motivating podcast. Do something you've been putting off. Do a workout you enjoy. Unplug during the day. Do something small you really enjoy. And say no to protect your energy.
Period.
Literally.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
The way people have like different names for Nyash, you can also say Madiaba.
Bana.
In
Yeah.
Luo. So Madiaba is like diabs.
I know.
You know,
Heard of
it's
that.
like a drum.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a drum in
Yeah.
Luo. So biggie, literally. And shout out to the cyclist on that. She's very energetic woman and always embrace like your body. One thing I always
Oh my
love,
gosh.
even on TikTok. Oh my gosh, she's really doing amazing. She's never even like after talking criticized. She's always embraced herself
Yeah.
and see her being like the main vixen. Who would have thought about that? She's like really good people, energetic and stuff. And
Nice.
she can dance. Literally, I met her on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met her like in real life. She's like really good people.
Nice.
So shout out to her on that. Shout out to of course Savara for the Sianda reminding us what's up.
What you got?
What you
You got it? What your mama gave you?
Please, Joby send me a reel. If you don't have, have a friend who has.
That's right.
I'm that friend.
Yeah,
She's
that
the
works.
friend.
That always works.
And you can't be working the same subjects. At least have different subjects, you know. Can't all be toothpicks, you know. When the wind comes, who's gonna catch the
At
other?
least one can grab the other.
I know.
We're all the same.
Come on.
But karibuni sana, how are you guys doing?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Personally, I can't complain.
Yeah.
Yeah, my weekend was fantastic. Chilled, literally. That's how fantastic it was.
Okay.
Chilled.
Yeah.
Lots of movies, napping. You know my shenanigans.
I know.
So yeah, I was just literally in my shit, but had a good time.
All right.
Yeah.
Amazing. Looks like one. You're so excited.
Yeah.
All right. Iwatan, how was your weekend?
Mine was amazing,
Yeah.
magical. Just spending time with friends on Saturday, Sunday a little bit of work, and yeah, it was really good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mine hata kama mjaniuliza ilikuwa tu sawa.
Come on. How was your weekend,
Mine
Shmani?
was amazing, guys. Yeah, nilikuwa nafanya kazi sana.
I know.
Kazi tu mingi manze.
Mboka ni constant.
I'm telling you, we are
Nasemanga hivyo.
constant, literally.
Mboka ni
Each
constant.
and every day.
Yeah, but you had a good one.
Had a good one. Of course, you know when you're working with our career line, it's always fun.
Come
Because
on.
you're in the middle of like creatives.
No time to be dull.
No, you don't have. Oh my God, you can't be dull. Because if you're dull,
You'll be a
people
boring one.
I know. And then people are just cartoons.
I
So
know.
you're like, I'm just always having so much fun working over the weekend. So it's super, super amazing. Plus that I also had personal time to clean. Did a lot of cleaning on
Me
Sunday.
too. I tried, man, to do
And
some laundry.
laundry
I
as
tried.
well.
I
Yeah.
tried. I didn't say I did laundry. I said I tried.
Did you
Yeah.
do it though?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Trying is like I did 1, 2, 3
Okay,
clothes.
okay.
So I'm really proud of myself for doing that. It's not me.
Literally. I'm so
Yeah.
proud of you. Don't be a tangeosha ngoda. Look at you now, doing like 50 clothes.
Ni uongo, wala ngoba na shanga. Wala isizi pa mafua, nimefunzwa
I'm just
vizuri.
saying,
Wenye wanasikia na Kiswahili.
not bother literally, guys.
Eh?
You see, like clothes.
Mimi
even the
hapana.
small ones.
Yeah, mimi hapana. I think
Yeah.
it's just, I think because of growing up, I've said it personally.
Yeah.
I've had my stepmom putting my clothes aside when everyone's clothes could be washed, and that really used to piss me off. So I had to like literally save my pocket money,
Yeah.
especially in high school, because in primary tunajifulia. Sina pesa pocket money, unajua pocket money ni
Exactly, I know.
utaenda ukule pesa out na urudi tu na ufue nguo zako.
Yeah.
So in high school personally nilikuwa najipanga to like I'd have 200 if I have so many clothes, because mama fua. And you know the ghetto 200 literally umemfanyia favor na umemitia
sana,
mboka.
exactly.
Yeah, so you just call them wafanye kazi. Then after becoming literally a maid and then seeing also the treatment I was getting, there's a washing machine but I'm not being allowed to use it. So I was like, man, if I get money, I'll never touch my clothes. I'll never touch my clothes. So if I touch my clothes, it's just willingly. Yeah, I'm not broke.
Period. Period. Me, I wash mine, guys.
It's
I
Shmani, you
know.
like cleaning.
Yeah.
You like doing your own cleaning.
Yeah, I
literally.
like. I really feel. I don't know. Na feelingi. I think it's my mom's behavior.
Yeah.
You see the way you always grow and see things being done at home. Because my mom alikuwaga na madhara unafua, and then she used to tell you unapiga pasi. One thing I hate ni kupiga pasi. Kupiga pasi moja moja unavaa hiyo siku ni sawa. So imagine nguo za one man unapiga zote pasi. One. And then she comes back in the evening anatoa moja moja. Akiangalia. Akipata kuna mistake. Kesho nakuja kuipata kwa laundry basket tena. Unaosha. So it's something I've had even when people wash for me. I think ni maili hata mamafua once na nilijipata nafanya hivyo. Nikajiambia wallahi tabia ya mama yangu. So literally I just like doing it myself. It's an habit nimegrow na even home because us at home tunafua kila siku. Yeah. Every day.
Even at my parts.
Yeah, every day like we don't skip it is kesho. Vyombo zinaosha usiku, hakuna kulala nayo and stuff like that. It's ni habit zenye nimezoea as a child. So it's like just normal.
Always lala
Yeah.
mambo
Siwezi, I'll feel
Human.
weird. Yeah. So I think it's just like habits zenye nimelearn nikigrow up. So you just become
I think maybe because of those habits now, I felt like for me I was being mistreated because when I was with my mom was a different thing. Like it's not like naambiwa fanya. Me actually with my mom ngetoka shule nipate vyombo zimeoshwa. Like kazi yangu ni either kuosha tu uniform, brush my shoes, and maybe show my brother homework and my own homework. Vitu mingi eti. But after I met my stepmom, literally I felt like I was being mistreated for real. Because I remember there's a time I really cried. Juu mimi nilikuwa namkanga 5 kwenda shule. Wake up at 5 to go to school, to get ready to go to school. By 6 literally I'm supposed to be at school. latest 6:30. So 5 of course nitajiprepare for a few minutes julioga usiku ama niamke nipige ngasha mbio mafuta, no breakfast takupata mbele. So there's a time I slept at 2, 3 na nafaa kuamka by 5 shumani. Na nimelala 2, 3 ni mimi nafaa kupita kuchukua sapa, mimi ndo nakuja kupika, mimi ndo nafaa kuosha vyombo, mimi ndo nafaa ni like nyumba ilale ikiwa safi. I'm supposed to show my sister homework, I'm supposed to do her clothes, uniform, jana ingine. I have to take care of me. I really cried and I was like, nini mtanijua. Mtanijua siku moja. So I think that's why personally, because of the growing up I've had, I used to tell myself like when I'm in the position to like live the way I want, you know, when I can afford it, I will give myself everything I want.
And it's allowed.
Yeah.
It's allowed. What time do you like do laundry?
No.
Okay. What do you do? You take it to the...
There's a lady who comes to help.
Okay.
Yes, also with the house and stuff.
So for me, I hapo kwa lady nimekata nowadays. I was even telling you just a few minutes. I feel like there's a time I really did. Nilijaribu kufanya laundry mingi. So after waking up, even kasikia the back, niko like, wa, if this is kidogo hivi, what about zenye namwitianga mingi? As much as they come to, yes, as much as wamezoea, hata kama ni kazi yako, for me I just felt like, I'm not gonna be giving a laundry anymore. I'm gonna be taking them to the washing machine because the same amount and even cheaper. Because wakikuja wawili, I'm gonna pay 1,600, which kona nikula
like it was really good, but he said it's not about money. It's about, you know, resources. Na ni ukweli, even zetu bado resources ziko chini ka shit.
I also saw another, I think I don't know if it's still her, but there's another lady, but mwenye bado alikuwa anasema story events za Rwanda, how organized they are, like how quick vitu zinaenda tu according to the program, not at times nini delay nini. So god damn, that is quite a shame.
So he refused. He said Kenya lacks in appropriate infrastructure to support the kind of concerts.
Oh my god, that guy has done research. There is no ignorant person who can speak like that about our country. Like he has done research to understand literally the type of and maybe seen because we've had of course so many failed events. Artists complaining. We still have artists who have grudges because of failing to perform in Kenya, because of event organizers doing shitty stuff, security management and all that, stage management. I mean, we just saw in December Shinsia, one of the biggest artists literally, you know, from Jamaica in Kenya, and all we could see was tear gas, you know, because of people literally, you know, when you want ticket wameingia. And then leave alone that our stage, I've not seen a stage that can actually, I've not yet seen that any event organizers that can pull up such a stage. Maybe wako, but hey yo, mtafla uko sure ama ataanguka na kamba.
Anguka nayo.
Alafu sasa avunjike miguu, alafu Kenya is to blame for I'll never come back, alafu avunjike miguu. Mtatafuta lawyer.
So he said he can't really come to Kenya, and literally me hata sioni ni madharau, because
I know he's speaking fast.
Look at it from a perspective of hapa hivi kuna kwanza angalia tu hiyo stadium ya South Africa kwanza.
I know.
Uniambie, can you compare it to any stadium? Hata weke stadium zetu 5 bado ifiki level ya hiyo. Infrastructure haiko kabisa. So it becomes like a very huge.
Hata tuko na stadium inajifunga hivi.
See, that's why I'm saying it's
not try kupiga hesabu.
I'm telling you, we don't have literally. So personally, ukiangalia mtu kama Chris Brown mwenye namuita ameperform for the biggest event, you know, even kina Kendrick wanakuja Rwanda, hawakuji Kenya, na wana perform like
Kendrick was in
he was in Rwanda last year, and that was actually hosting that event.
I remember.
Literally. And ask yourself, why everybody, even the other time, why is this guy, this mwenye ulianga sana kwa mangoma, naitwa aje, this R&B singer, John Legend. Yeah, he was in Rwanda, right? Exactly.
Concert.
And
I had like a ticket.
Yeah. So you can imagine people are really doing really well outside, but us, all we do is like build malls and houses in Rwanda.
Some funding money.
Exactly.
Some cabinet secretary.
So,
it is Kasongo.
So it is crazy. I don't actually hata event organizers wasisikia vibaya. Tafadhali let us just pull our socks up. Because if you want to invite, remember Burna Boy when he came and namuta tena, he called us peasants.
And I would be surprised this time. The way he's full of shit, man. I'm not in a bad way, but I've seen literally how even kuna ile time aligonga hadi nikafeel asa kama alikanyaga fan
alisema don't come to me like that, I have OCD.
alikanyaga fan na
Alisema kuna
boot.
OCD.
Niko like we hiyo mkono na juu umesikia hiyo boot. Umesikia watu umesikia hiyo boot.
Sasa
Sasa
alimkujia grupi
I imagine
akiperform akampush akampush mimi niko na OCD unanikujia ati unanijui najua mkono wako imekuwa.
Right.
And you know that is just fun showing much
I
love.
feel like he's so egocentric.
He is.
He's really egocentric.
He is.
I'm kind of trying to connect with now HR what he was saying all the time, like fuck, blah, 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 but
Yes.
I'm seeing that egocentric of
Yes,
him
come
now.
on, Twitter peasants and we did nothing. And he came
I've
to our
been
country.
seeing bunch of his stuff.
So,
I'm like,
yeah, so Banda Boy is like
too
really
egocentric.
egocentric. You see, hata saizi hiyo deal wamempea, it has to be good money.
And
And
I
I to maybe hiyo ya Chris
na
Brown.
even talk na ikwe too very well organized because I'm certain he's
Exactly.
gonna talk shit.
Yes.
He's not the type to hold back, I think.
He's
not
not.
the type to hold back like sijui nitakanyagi.
Plus he's a star right now. Anyway, it's going to be showcased.
That's it.
So at the end of the day, people are really going to check a lot.
Yeah.
I believe event organizers, we've been talking about this for a very long time. There's a way you guys can actually do your events, learn from other people.
Yep.
Kuna MC Gogo. MC Gogo went to this event in
South Africa.
No, the one in the UK. Na alikuwa anasema nyi watu speaker yao watu moja na event na MC Gogo ni event. MC Biggie anaitwa top notch events za Kenya yenye zinaorganize well organized. Anasema speaker yao moja imebeba speaker zetu zote za event.
Right.
Na wao wanaweka speaker kama maybe 20 kwa whole arena.
Right.
Ndio isikike vizuri. That's why everybody keeps saying the sound is not okay. Sound is not okay.
Always.
Right now go to Kenyan events. Juzi tu tulikuwa.
I know, I was telling you the same.
Msanii anaimba nini? Ni kelele tuko like hata uitu hata tuende to check, go and do mic test, mic check,
I
sound
know.
check. Hakuna, because they are going to deliver like really crappy sound.
Right.
So event organizers need to just top up. Oh,
Level
level
up.
unaleta ita Chris Brown na umpeleke sijui Uru Garden.
It's never fun. Mostly the sound, it's
I
never
know.
a good time. Like
It's
you just
not.
have to like be intentional about
Exactly.
having a good time. Yeah.
Exactly. So it doesn't make sense. But what do you think about it?
It's not cool, literally, and the fact that all our resources are mostly in the industry, it's not up to, like, it's not topping the notch, literally, or up a notch, because as we've known, the government is spending all their money for their human interest.
Exactly.
The bill has increased right now to almost 8.1 billion. Literally, and the economy is crap. Government official, their salary being increased. I don't know, the treasury, all this money that we don't have, but we have.
Nani anaongezwa, Mudavadi anataka kuongezwa,
Yeah.
president anataka kuongezwa na
1.6 billion.
deputy president.
So the money we don't have, but where is this money?
Exactly.
The fact that you're saying we don't have money, but you're increasing
People's
billions of money and all our infrastructure. Talking about this in the morning, the fact that there's nothing to show in his reign.
Yeah.
No physical showcasing of anything he's done, which is so sad. Because okay, what are we doing? Everything is actually going up in terms of living condition, prices. And the fact that he called it out, it's a fact. It's a fact, because I believe now at this generation, in different industry, music, fashion, name it, that's where the money is at. Literally, if you really invest in it, and that's what you can see. Although it's maybe not the same way in the United States, the industry, the music industry, really is like a really big deal.
Exactly.
Because they really put in
Put in
the work,
money and
movies,
work, exactly.
music. They put in work, and it comes back. But in Kenya, no,
None.
nothing.
Yesterday I was watching this series and I was even asking somebody, unaonanga hizi series unasema, hii
Yeah.
place ina exist.
Right.
And then somebody told me, those movies are like really top notch.
Yeah.
They have people who go for reke. People who just go to for locations even
Yeah.
years before.
Yeah.
Like a year before. Wanaenda tu kutafuta location ya kushoot the movie. It might be in the middle of nowhere. And then they said, these places exist.
Right. Iceland. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Huko like these places exist in the middle of, like unaona hii river inakukalia zile zenye zilikuwa tunasoma kwa
Right.
Biblia ikae ukweli. And imagine they exist.
Imagine we're in 2025 and we're in the 21st century to even be talking.
Yeah.
We're even in. Let me even the 21st century. We're in 2025.
I know.
For us to be talking about event organization, I feel like after
No.
South Africa, Kenya, we should be the best. But it's crazy. Okay, shout out to Kagame. He's really done amazing when it comes to the sector of organizing entertainment. We've really seen that so far.
Yeah,
We've really seen that so far. So I believe if literally we have South Africa, Rwanda, and then Kenya should be the third at least, because the rest of the countries Nigeria where? Ghana, Uganda where? Tanzania, I'm sorry, but where? We should be the third best then. We should be the third best, but it's so crazy to see where we are right now. We're literally looking at other countries, you know, how they've been doing comparing ourselves.
And even like smaller.
Exactly. And then this is where we come back to now the Talanta Hela or the old Talanta launch. What was this all about?
So it was a man squandering money. Who is in office?
Exactly. Because what is
Who
this?
do you know is in office?
Who is,
literally?
and what is it helping?
200 million.
How is it helping the entertainment sector? Because it was still Jews in Ilikuana Buzzroom also posted something to do with artists. How artists are literally out here releasing projects after projects after projects. You're famous, yes, but when it comes to financial, there's no money. When it comes to finances, you're not benefiting. You're just there struggling to even make even hata kukuja interview naomba fair. Like we see it every time. Some people literally struggle so much to even come here. Hey, now they really want to showcase and show off their work, but shout out to our system, our government, Kasongo, and the rest. It's so sad to see, because I just remember that niliona during the weekend some salary niko na Mudavadi. I didn't know Ruto was among them.
And the deputy president,
And the
all of them
deputy
wanted.
What have you done for the people of Kenya? What investment have you done? What work can we see
These
that you
people
really
pro-
deserve
I
a token
think-
of appreciation or salary?
I think they know their one term, so they are taking as much as they can.
Yeah.
And
no
I thought,
Kenyans
they
are not
one-term
gonna.
presidents.
Yo.
That's why they know Missy Rudy. Acha nichukue venye as much as I
2027
can.
ni
They
kubaya.
don't care about us.
They don't.
Literally. And that's why we should stop, as we've been saying, crying grievances to the government. They don't really care.
They
Like, they're doing it
don't.
on your face. And also you have to understand, all the artists, most artists, if they want their music to sell, they'll just come to Nairobi.
Exactly.
So that should be the main reason.
Nairobi is the base.
Our infrastructure
Nairobi
should
is
be
the
top
new New
notch.
York.
It's crazy. Mnafahamu,
Yes.
they should even start, event organizers should start even with our very own artists. You know, before we even think about
Thank
making
you.
everything
Yeah.
better for the rest
For
of the
the rest
artists
of the
who are
artists,
injured. Yeah,
exactly.
you know, because even I was seeing Femi had an event this weekend at I think MKU.
Yeah.
I think it was just a random event, kama ilikuwa pia watu walikuwa wanajua nafaa kupop, but I remember there's a video alipost akisema hapa ilikuwa delay in time, watu wamengo program imecheleweshwa mbaya, like
event organizers are doing like
so niko like
mediocre
god
things.
damn, look at this. Then I go back to now the Rwandese comment, niko like everything has been going according to time. Then I'm like Femon is like vitu zina delay
Bina
sijui
delay,
nini,
exactly.
niko like man, you should start with your very own people.
Yes.
Ensure everything is running according to the program and according to the time. That's why personally I'm always heavy on time. If you call me somewhere and you delay me and you see me start getting mad,
Exactly.
don't blame me. Don't blame me. You said it's supposed to start at 2 and I came here before time. So why am I still waiting for you? What if I have other things to do?
Exactly.
You're not the only person giving me money. I'm a brand. There's someone else waiting for me.
And
never
I might
Exactly.
and I might be having 3 performances in a night. So if you say it's
Na sasa
11,
probably kuna wenye washakulipa on time.
Look at
and
that.
Hawa unang'ang'ana na hapa na down payment.
if you say it's 11, an artist anafaa kuwa hapo by 10:40 ana perform akienda that 11.
Yes.
But artists wanakuja wanawekwa wana perform 5 am. Watu wamechoka, watu washaenda home.
Ndio maana wakadinali hutokea time wanataka.
So every artist ikuja hata wa keep time wako like
Bana.
tunafaa tu perform saa 9.
Yes.
Unaona wanatokea 5 am.
Right.
Hata wajali na bado 5 am wakiingia bado wanaekwa parking.
Bana.
Look at that.
It's crazy because
that.
event organizers need to actually, one thing is discipline.
Yes.
Time and discipline. That Lumumba.
to say that.
Time and discipline.
Time and discipline go together. African time is just a wrong propaganda. Literally.
I think-
African time ni propaganda. Let's stop making excuses. I'm
Yes.
African. I'm
What
a
do you
lady.
mean?
No,
Yeah.
keep
You're
time.
like, what do you mean you're late? We don't care if you're a late. This
Wake
is
up at
work.
5.
This is business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's super crazy. But of course, relating to that, we had Abel Mutua just before, because this is before the news, before Chris Brown.
Okay.
Over this weekend, he talked about and urging investors to focus on building arenas in Kenya,
Oh.
saying that there are enough malls right now. On the comment section ya Chris Brown, watu walikuwa wanasema eti gava inataka tu kujenga ma malls na kujenga nyumba refu kileleshwa na
China
Kilimani.
Square.
Unajua, and they don't want to focus on things that actually are called
Makes
vitu zinaenda
sense.
kwa, and then vitu zinaenda kwa mfuko yao, their
And
own
then
investments.
They're taxing us.
Exactly. So remember hata wakijenga hizo manyini bado
Yeah.
tunalipia.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, he went ahead and said, I said it once and I'll say it again. Proper indoor arenas will save all of us from a lot of headaches. Malls zimetosha, guys. Indoor arenas are the next big things, especially now that the orange economy is booming. They are easier to secure. They are waterproof, and they make business sense. Kigali can attest. I think Rwandese, they have the inner arenas, that's why they hold the events. Hata kukinyesha kufanya nini, you don't feel like it. And then they are weatherproof. This can how can the giant of East Africa have not 20,000 seater in the arena? We've been joked a big one. At this rate, naona tushikane to akili and like-minded people na tujenge. Kwani shingapi? And that is just how badly he has taken over. The biggest arenas in Kenya would hold like 5,000. Nani open. Mvua ikinyesha ujaenda events za Kenya.
5,000.
Mvua inakushika hivi bro.
I know 5,000. 5,000. That is less people.
Less. Imagine Chris Brown alikuwa na 200.
If Uhuru Park can sell 10,000, just leave it. You know, Uhuru Park I've seen and I've most of I think events the last year. Kuna event ili send 10,000.
Basi ni hiyo basi. Ni hiyo 10k. Ndio anasema taken a video of BK right next to Amharo Wakili. Ndio huyo sasa jamaa. I think this is like the one in Rwanda. BK Arena, I think this is in Kigali. One of their biggest arenas where they hold the events. Just look at it, you're like, man, hii hata gava ikisema ona Amhoro Stadium. Ona stadium zao. And then look at ours. Ona tu stadium yetu. Our
stadiums are joke number 1.
Jokes as F.
Iko wapi? Nyayo. Others are incomplete. Let's go to Kasarani.
Ask Moran.
Kasarani, actually there is stampede. The last time in Kasarani there was a stampede because of a pastor. Now make it make sense about an artist. Sasa event inakam ya match ya Burna Boy. Inahostiwa wapi?
I think the biggest might be Uru Gardens.
Yeah, I think so.
Uru Gardens, because that is the biggest we have, literally.
Imagine it's Burna Boy.
The insecurity.
Okay, Burna Boy. Okay, no, but most of the people I don't know, including me, I've seen his ego. I don't want to say I don't like him. I like his songs, but I don't think I'll really go for his event. Okay. But this is someone we've seen also him sell literally arenas.
Yeah.
I think it was. I think
a lot.
Wizkid was the one who sold the biggest arena, I think, in UK.
Yeah,
the biggest stadium in
even
UK.
Even Davido.
Even Davido. Even Burna Boy.
Even Burna Boy has sold out. The biggest outside the country.
UK, yeah,
exactly.
the biggest stadium and the biggest arena in UK. Just imagine you're coming to. I wonder how much they paid him.
Come on, Davido. Because Davido, event, one day it was paid 80 M.
Okay.
80 million.
Imagine.
So you can imagine banner rate yake maybe 200 million.
Of course.
Ama 150 M. No, so it's like a lot of money.
It is.
It is a lot of money.
They
so
can build a stadium.
Can build and a lot arenas. We stop calling them even because nikisema stadi na nikumbusha ina your stadium.
But we can't say that without there's money in Kenya. There's so much money in this.
People have money.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's just that they don't want to do it. But they're just trying to put money in some weird stuff that we don't understand. One morning we've allocated 100 million to what? We can't even trace it.
Exactly.
What's happening, honestly? Yeah.
You're joking with us. That's what you're doing. You're joking with us. Watu wali attend Talanta hela mtuambie pesa mlipeleka wapi?
Unadhani 200 million yezi jenga tu stadium po. And even more, like a billion is zenye wanashindanga wakiwest to 1 billion wana waste ya.
But Ruto said sawa, we are supposed to host a Met Gala. Ani Met Gala mani Grammys. What's Met Gala?
When they said it, I was like, are you serious?
So where are we hosting the Grammys?
Maybe the State House.
No,
the State House maybe.
Kina nani wadayana, unadhani hapo ta access. Gram yenyewe utauziwa tiko na 3 million. Ni wao ndio watajiendea huko wakule hawa.
Tuko na joke.
Literally.
Kasongo.
That was some level of confidence to say like we're going to be hosting.
And now unajua lilipia. You know ulikuwa unalipia certain amount to get into that.
Million?
No, they to host the Grammys.
For them to consider as.
To be considered. Half a million. Hiyo tu ya ku na ikienda hivyo kama mjachaguliwa ndio imeenda hivyo
yote mtambo ilikuwa kujenga
hiyo probably pesa likapa mfu tunajuaje
who knows
because where would we own a Grammy
Of course, make it make sense. Where are we holding the Grammy,
Yeah.
honestly? Where exactly?
If even Kitenge Fest hatuna stadia.
Imagine.
I know that. That was a joke.
It was.
I think it was a way for them to just squander that money. And they
Even-
were like,
I
let's
feel
just
like
say that.
let's just think about it. Which awards in Kenya have ever been successful right now for the past 5 years?
The
Which
last
one?
time I saw
Which one?
the
Because
People's
Kalasha,
Choice Awards
Yenye
failed.
walipia watu.
Failed,
And
exactly.
people bought tickets.
Imagine.
And they told people unaenda unapata even here. Hakuna hata hawajaweka hata meaning hata walikuwa na waibia.
Imagine.
Wow.
People's Choice Awards, like
Right.
literally people
And we
went
were
there.
voting with money, 100 bob
Imagine.
per vote. So naimiji watu wangapi walivote, and then they went ahead and chose the smallest influencers wenye watenda kujituma.
Okay.
Unajua cause kama ni a big influencer
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
anamjua. Lakini kama ni a small influencer ataenda ongelesha best yake na best yake atamvotia.
Okay,
So that's how they make a lot of
Oh,
money.
they
They
make money out of
nominated.
it.
They
Yes.
nominated. Kina HR were nominated. Proma was nominated.
Proma,
And Rick. People were nominated. And what happened? Watu wanaenda event umevaa vizuri, gala.
Imagine.
Hakuna empty house, empty hall.
Are you for real?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
You didn't see it was on news. We
What
talked
do you mean
about
empty
it.
house?
All was empty.
Event organizers were not there,
not
but
there.
people were
There
there.
was no event?
There was no
Yeah.
event.
What?
And you voted?
Imagine.
Okay, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Literally, so that's how they make money. They steal money from people, and that also now people are going to look for People's Choice Award, so it's
Yeah.
becoming also famous.
Yeah.
So also they get the fame and they get free money.
And nobody followed up?
People
about
followed up
that?
at what they gonna do. At the end of the day, you follow up for a week, 2 weeks,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
what is gonna happen?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Exactly, who's gonna be accountable?
Yo,
Super
that's
crazy.
some scam stuff.
Yeah, it's a scam way of how
Oh my gosh.
of how event organizers, and that's what I'm telling you. With the reputation we have, no artist even wants to come to Kenya because our reputation from awards, from events, is bad right now in Kenya. Either napigwa
Yeah.
tear gas, and people actually
Oh my
tell you,
gosh, yes,
"Welcome
yeah.
to Kenya." Without
Yes,
tear gas, you ain't Kenyan.
You can't breathe.
So
Like,
who
yeah,
wants to actually think of
embraced it.
imagine going to perform in the middle of South Sudan? War. Katikati unajua hapa una
That
dodge
is
mabule.
so true. Faith
That's-
was like,
Guys, so you
I'm
saw that
never
there's a Congolese
coming to
artist
Kenya.
who got shot while he was performing.
Where?
Did you shoot in a video?
In
In
South-
DRC. Your time too,
Wow.
the time the M23 rebel were
Yeah.
taking over, I think Goma or the other new city they have taken over. Ati imagine alikuwa na shoot video shoots in the middle of all that war, so he was shot.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Imagine
That is so sad.
imagine Larry Mado what he goes through.
I am just commending his work, honestly. That's
Imagine what that man has seen.
phenomenal courage.
I'm telling you, mental torture umse uko nayo kwa akili. I think he has
A
a
lot.
therapist because after kufanya tu hivyo unaenda tu kuongelesha mtu because what the
Yes.
heck is crazy. It takes a lot of courage. But of course, just moving on, one entertainment news. I think we talked about this in the morning, but Joby, we were not there. Probably we can just give our thoughts.
Okay.
So we have Mike Check podcast. You know it, Kina Chelsea
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Maria. And what happened is they
I
hosted.
like Charles because of his dreads.
You like Charles?
His dreads.
Which one?
The one with the dreads.
They all have dreads, the two of them.
The slim
Chaxi.
one. The slim one.
Chaxi, right? Chaxi.
Yeah, that one.
Chaxi.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
the Kapumpu.
Oh, Chaxi. So they gave out just a trailer of them hosting Makoure, Kasamwe.
Oh,
So this has brought
Yeah.
cancelling, and people are actually pushing for the cancelling of the podcast. And we were just thinking about it because now people are actually saying cancel mic check. Hawezi leta mtu alitufanyia hivyo, cancel mic check, hawezi fanya nini hivyo hivyo. And they posted the video and it's done good numbers apparently. So what is happening is you are looking at it from different perspectives. Number one is definitely on a business perspective, Joby. Giving an example from us. Mimi see Black Hot Fire.
yeah.
I'm Shmani,
Yeah.
right? But when you see Black Hot Fire is a brand. So you might say Shmani from Black Hot Fire,
Yeah.
but Black Hot Fire is a business.
Yeah.
Anything we forget who Shmani is, we go to the business.
Yeah.
With my opinion, right? If I am, what is media? Media is a channel, right? A channel through a space where people are allowed to channel their voices.
Yeah.
So as a journalist, what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to give you that space to channel your voice, whether good or bad. The listeners are the ones who are supposed to judge,
yeah.
not me. I'm not supposed to pick. Even if you go for journalism training, you're told you can't be biased. Whether you agree or disagree with that
Yeah.
person,
Yeah.
you let them air their voices. You ask the right questions. That is what makes you a good journalist. Ask the right questions that will definitely get more people to actually know and decide if who this person is. So personally, them hosting Marco Ure is not Chaxi, it's not Maria. It is Mike Check podcast. So personally, on a business perspective, I don't think it's really wrong because they are a media and they've hosted everybody, literally. They've hosted even like politicians. They've hosted Oscar Sudi. We've seen Obina doing
They
the
have
same.
had their opinions about actually politics a couple of times.
Exactly. So I don't feel like it's really for people to actually. I feel like people should take how do we say it? Should pick a side after wanasikia because even in the morning the video you were sharing about that brought conversation with kids. Personally, my opinion, I don't think Wodemaya was wrong to host that guy. I don't think it is wrong. What I think might have been wrong is the questions and how he asked.
Yes,
to what point was he asking?
Exactly.
Was he asking our furaishe?
Exactly.
Ama was he asking to get the right answers?
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, it's the listeners who are supposed to actually decide
Judge,
if I am going to listen to Wodemaya after this conversation. Today, if you tell me to, if Ruto comes and I'm hosting Ruto, you don't kill me for hosting Ruto. You kill me because I did ask the right questions.
Yes.
You know, so at the end of the day, I don't feel because Kenyans feel they have. Fans always feel like they have an opinion to say about you once you're already a brand. Oh, umeshaomoka mbona usaidii orphans? Oh, umeshaomoka mbona tukueni unaenda Dubai? Oh, umeshaomoka. Unaja pressure tu za ufala hapa hivi. Na ukianza kuna hata wako anakujua. Wengi wao hata wajui mic check. Wameiona hapa, they just know, let's cancel mic check. Then if you even ask them who is one host for mic check,
the name.
they don't even know. Even the faces. You know who are these people? But on a push cancel mic check podcast. So personally, I don't feel like it's really wrong. It's people to judge who they are because there are other channels that unaonaga tuko like hapana nyinyi watu wa gava. You can't be lying to me. You guys are actually being sponsored by the government. So it's me as the follower to decide me staki kuona hii vlog tena. Because if vlog inanipea the wrong direction, is not about who I bring to my vlog. Because I'm a media, I'm a channel for truth and knowledge. All I have to give you is information, communication. That's all I'm supposed to do as a media. I'm not supposed to actually say, because who said, somebody might say Samuel is wrong, right? Somebody say is a schemer. So, what work? I might say Samuel is wrong for doing this. I say, nobody's gonna chase dreams as a politics.
Doing that.
Yeah, regardless of what
advantage.
people think, he's actually doing that. So I don't know your thought about it. That was my conclusion about it. And people are pushing for it. They posted it and they're still good, literally.
First, shout out to Samuel. I just kind of like how unapologetic he is, but I also don't like him. I like how unapologetic he is. Like very unapologetic. He's like, and he understood his interest from the word
From the word
Exactly. Even when people were
standing on business.
even when people were complaining about him on Twitter, you traded, he didn't care. He went for the interviews, he's still popping. Look at him. He's actually on the international TVs right now. I mean, not international, on mainstream media.
He went to AU.
Imagine.
With Raila.
See, literally, he understood what he wanted from the word go, and he stood to the business. Now, it comes to him being literally, of course, no, not being a seller, but being invited on other, let's say, podcasts or talk shows and all that, and what people are saying, like he cancelled the mic check podcast because of having Kasamwe, literally. That is so wrong. And everyone is entitled, you are entitled to your own opinion, okay? But it doesn't mean your opinion is gonna make me change my opinion.
Exactly.
Okay, that's something people need to understand. Just because you think you have your own opinion, or you think Joby dress is that's you, okay? I'm not gonna change dressing this dress or get rid of this dress because you told me this dress doesn't look good on you. That's your opinion. And that's one thing people need to actually understand. When it comes to like you said, media, the right questions, and that's also one thing I've understood from what Keith was saying earlier. Like the Wodemaya didn't ask the right questions, and in every interview that is basically you're supposed to get the right points of, which people should relate to. But when you are relating, is sawa. We understand right now, not everyone literally, as much as we have people, of course, so much invested into politics, everyone is moving with the crowd.
Exactly.
And I say that I've been saying that because of the Mandamano, and then now looking at Raila now losing the AU chair. I was telling Keith and the audience, is gonna actually, from henceforth, we're gonna see how many people literally are in the collective mind of, hey, we're fighting as Kenyans or we're fighting as a tribe.
Exactly.
That's what we're gonna see. So understanding this, most of the people, again, like you said, most of the people are moving with the crowd, not because they know what they are saying.
Exactly.
I've seen, Nairobi Gossip, whatever platform.
Yeah.
But when I go to the comments of most of the things people actually, anything posted even about a celebrity or anything to do with politics, comments mingi watu hata wakwanga wanajua nini wanasema. So that's why personally, I remember there's a time, I think last year, I used to argue a lot with people in the comment section till I got tired. I was like, you're so petty. You just want actually to create a certain attention, to seem like you're relevant, but you're not relevant.
Exactly.
You're not even making sense. Because I remember there's a time I really argued with someone because of Ruto having his opinion about I think it was about the kidnapping, no, the femicide. Akasema wanawake, they should choose, they should go to church. You remember, choose your partners well. And then this guy was like, ati, so because you chose a wrong husband, that is Ruto's fault. I'm like, yo, are you stupid?
Exactly.
You've been stupid because you're supposed to be getting justice for all things that are happening. But in short, most of the people are never relevant.
They don't know shit.
They're never relevant. Like, people think that they know, but they don't know. If you ask them, like, what's the main reason of you arguing? What's your point?
They don't have.
They lack none.
They lack.
Can you actually, leave alone even you talking on the comment section, come one-on-one, let's have a conversation. Can you talk? No, you
Right,
can't. You can't. Because me, I've seen that also with a lot of people. People think like, sitting here talking, having all this, it takes time to build this. It doesn't come like, hey, yeah, I'm born with it, but it still takes time.
Exactly.
It still takes time.
It takes time and practice.
Yeah.
Because even on the first date, just speaking on the mic, it's not the same.
It's not.
It's not the same. Even you getting, because right now I believe all of us can just wake up and start interviews. Hadi saa sita. Wakifungua tu wakambia, wakikatu uwezi kosa kitu ya kusema. Hata kama ni propaganda to run around the bush because you've learned there.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, people don't always understand that. One thing I just want to add before I give you a chance to actually say that. Also, people should understand, Mic Check Podcast is an entertainment podcast. Number one. So at the end of the day, they're different. When you look at journalism, there are different aspects. Kuna wenye wanaenda kutafuta news nje, hawawezi report. Kazi yao ni kudo research. They're called research journalists.
Exactly.
That's what they do. And then there's a reporter. There's an entertainer. Are you an entertainer journalist? Au wanafanya breakfast show, wanafanya entertainment show, wanadeal na artists. And then tuko na kina Nimrod Tab, wenye sasa ni news and politics. Wale wakiingia pale, you can't get him being entertainment. That is not his space. You see, kazi yake ni kuenda, if you're in that space, for example, as a journalist, you're going to actually, to say maybe you're an entertainment journalist, you're going to do a political show. You do your prior research super well. Because a political journalist knows the right question to ask at the end of the day. That's why when you find an artist anakuja, siwezi enda kuuliza artist swali za politics tu hivi. Because everybody has their own perspective. And before that happens, you have to actually see if this person can actually answer that question. That's why people are even being asked at the end of the day, are you okay with answering or questioning this person or answering this political question? And if they say I'm not okay with actually answering, you leave them go. You don't pressure them. It's only just because you want clout or numbers or you want to actually read. So at the end of the day, we also have to understand there's different types of journalism. So if you see Mark Ure is a politician, so probably unaona venye uendanga na Morara kwa Jeff Koinange show watu waongelele just because they went to Mic Check Podcast, which is an entertainment podcast. People want to now talk, and people now want to see kina Chaksi waliuliza nini. Let people be. It's a business. It has brought numbers. Mic Check is trending #1 today in Kenya. So what's up?
You open your own podcast. Start having your own opinions too. So we should listen and see if you're relevant.
It's never that easy.
Exactly.
Literally.
People think it. I was telling the family. I think it was last week on Friday. Last week, but one on Friday. Last week, but one on Friday. I was telling them literally, you don't know how hard it is to start a platform until you're trying to start one. And that's why I say personally, congratulations to Mr. Black on Fire, maintaining this, literally ensuring everything is running monthly, the internet, the rent, the radio, everything, and without literally it's
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
It takes
Yes.
money and work. It's a
And
lot of effort
commitment
and
and
commitment too.
discipline.
Exactly.
People
time.
don't
And this
understand.
time.
No, shit.
time. You know,
God.
so because personally, I've seen that because of me trying to start my own
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
easy.
not
Oh my
easy.
God.
It's not easy, man. So why stop joking with people's effort, tafadhali.
Exactly.
Don't see people shining out
Yeah.
here because they're bringing because I have the ability of bringing money or iwaton.
I know.
You know, you think it was easy.
No,
you
no,
don't know
no.
what I had to go through to get them.
Also, there's
you know, you don't know how many
sacrifices.
days I had to
No.
talk to them to
Yes.
get them
It's
here.
so true.
It takes literally a lot of time to even get an artist here. Like maybe let's say
Yes.
someone specific.
Yeah.
Like you've been talking to them for months.
Even a small person.
Yeah. Man.
At the end of the day, imagine this person moving from a different county,
Look
just
at that.
coming,
Yeah.
taking a bus, taking an Uber to
Yeah.
come here. They've created time and
Yeah.
commitment. People should actually appreciate that because people don't know. People see what they see on camera. They don't know the
Yeah.
sweat behind.
It's
They
so
don't know the
true.
BTSs. They don't know how that was made.
Mhm.
They
See
just
the
think
glamour
the
and
glamour.
everything.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah, it's easy.
not.
Like saizi people say, kazi yangu rahisi, mfungulie mic hata 5 minutes.
So true.
Till you get to a camera like this
I've
and
seen
still
that.
talk.
I've done that a
They
couple of
can't say
times.
shit.
Me, I only sometimes there's a time on the culture show I could have like guests.
Mm.
They choose to literally like stay here, not be seen on the camera,
Yeah.
or sometimes even they're murmuring like so you talk.
So you
So you said you can talk though. Can you raise your
Literally
voice
can.
now?
I know.
Like
And
it's
I
so
feel like the
crazy.
three of us, our personality, we have this personality like we don't really care about people's
We
opinions.
don't.
We
We don't.
just say it the way it is,
As
and you
raw.
take it, and you to be at that point, you really worked on yourself.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
And on your career.
Just to
Yes.
add on it, and before
Yeah.
you were on talks,
That's
I was
okay.
just to add on that what
Yeah.
you're saying,
Mm.
because right now we should even be appreciating podcasts, platforms like this where people can talk truth,
Mm.
you know, and openly expressing themselves, how they feel. Even
Yeah.
if I feel angry,
Of
you know,
course.
like I'm able to express it.
Yeah.
On the mainstream media, I'm gonna have to say it like this.
I know.
Right.
Ruto today went to Kirinyaga
Yes.
County and he said, and that's it. I'm gonna have to read everything being reported. I don't
Yes.
have the opportunity to express or say, no,
Or
no,
even
this is
give an
wrong.
opinion.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
And if I give an
can't.
opinion,
Can't do
it
that.
has to be on decided
Yeah.
the side of the mainstream media
Yeah.
where I can't be fired.
Yeah.
Because if I say anything, like there's a time Jeff Koinange cast.
Yeah.
Everyone went crazy.
Mm.
Jeff Koinange said fuck. Jeff
Yeah.
Koinange said the F word. I'm like, okay,
He's
what's
human.
the big deal? He's a human,
Yeah.
exactly. And he does this even off camera.
Yeah.
So why are you acting like someone can't just he was trying to express himself and he found himself saying the word, the F
Exactly.
word. So why he said the F word. Oh, Jeff Koinange, it trended so much on TikTok and I was like, the
remember.
heck?
Because there's this
Because-
perfectionist that has been sculpted
What?
on the mainstream
Mainstream
media.
media.
Like they're really
Please.
perfect.
Yeah.
So when they
Stop.
say something or do act in a way that you do
Yeah.
act normally, it's like why? No, we've never seen them acting like that. or see
Imagine
that.
Imagine just reporting a case of rape or suicide,
Right.
and then you just have to be calm.
Yeah.
You know, the way this is why they go with mental
Yes.
torture.
I've said that.
all the time. That's why they lose it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I've seen BTSs where they break down. By the way, after
How many journalists?
hivi alafu inakatwa wanaweka but chini ya maji huku
Yeah.
kanasikia uchungu because she's a man. She actually fails, you know.
Right.
But inarudi hivi, it's like you're bipolar.
Yeah.
Like you just
You have to
camera
switch.
You
Yeah.
can't be a human.
It's like
It's
just to
sad.
refer to this guy was taken to mental health facility. Sijui kama unamkumbuka
Eh,
Mathare.
Mbugua.
You remember him? He was a
Mbugua.
reporter.
Yeah.
He was a
Yeah.
reporter. Whatever
Yeah.
happened to this guy till to date we don't know. There's this other lady who we saw. Also
Exactly.
she used to be an NTV reporter.
And then she went to drugs and she was speaking in the streets.
And the streets,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And she had a child, right?
Yes.
And she talks about literally that mental,
Yeah.
reporting about the COVID and everything. How
stuff.
it messed her head. I've spoken about this too. I think I keep on saying that, like
Yeah.
personally. Journalists, you don't understand what it takes for you to just consume in words. You know? For me, I'd say right now, really grown at thick skin. But still, there are those things I watch and I'm still carried away emotionally.
You
There are things
still,
I see and
yeah.
I'm like, nah, this is not how I think should be working. So, man, appreciate people for trying to bring you information, for trying to give you light, for trying to show you, hey, you can go to these platforms, express yourself.
Yeah.
This is not NTV, this is not BBC.
Yeah.
You know, we have a platform where we're trying to allow people express themselves.
Yeah.
So please, if your opinion is not relevant, shut up.
And you know, it's easy. You can always swipe right.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
You can always just
can
go
always
up.
go to the next
Nobody's
one.
forcing
Exactly.
you to
You
like
work on your
click
thoughts.
on it.
Yeah.
I believe the Mic Check podcast, they have the right to host whoever they want. This is their work, it's their business. And the fact that also it depends with the right questions. The fact that maybe they have a lot of fans and followers who love their work. And if they're not entertaining him, because I believe the youth are really still hurting regarding what he did.
Exactly.
Right? So it depends also with the motive, or basically when they're standing on how they're interviewing him. If it's about what he did, his journey, why he's in politics, why did he have to take that route, or basically betray the youth, and yet he acted or basically clowned himself to be a part of us or to be part of the Gen Z. It depends on the motive, because I was actually thinking about it. Why don't they attack the media when they're hosting? Name them, all these politicians. They don't attack them.
They don't.
They actually listen to this mainstream media. So what's the difference? Because you can host anyone.
Anybody.
But now it's the question also, if you know you have a really great fan base and you know where we're standing on as the youth, or basically the economy, where the government is going, you have to ask the right question, because people want to understand and hear why he had to do that and what is it agenda.
Exactly.
Literally.
But not telling me don't host.
Yeah.
If I want, I will host your biggest op.
Yes.
But it's the questions that I ask that will matter.
Yeah.
And if you don't feel like, guys, please just swipe. Me always tell people, even on our TikTok, back then ulikuwa na mkasubuhi mtu anakuambia kitu mbaya.
I know.
Nowadays I'm just like
I know.
hata iningilini kama like
Think about
I don't
it.
even think. I'm just
Yeah.
like just another day,
I
another
know.
I'm
Me
just
too.
like hata I don't even think, because back then ungetupata asubuhi mimi na Keti
Right.
Crashing out.
tunawatusi
Crashing
back
out,
to
yeah.
back
Crashing out with
almost
them.
30 minutes
Yeah.
back to kwa live like yeah.
Man, they used to be bad.
They used to be bad, like when mtu anaamka tu asubuhi anaanza matusi hizo eyebrows zako siji wasichana siji nini. I'm like bro,
I know.
unaanza tu ama anaanza tu kuongea mbaya
Yeah.
na
Tu
wajui,
vibaya.
unajua. So you're just like, but nowadays I think with time you learn.
Yeah.
And even when you ask artists all the time, how do you manage with negative
Comments,
comments? And I get used to it,
I know.
and I just let it slide.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if there's no negative comment, bro, you ain't doing shit.
I know.
That's also something.
That's
If people
true.
ain't hating, and
it's a
everybody's just
motivation for you to
exactly.
keep going.
Yeah, if people
Yeah.
is hating on your shit, you're doing something right.
I know.
So the more haters you have, the good work. It's
I
supposed to
agree.
be a pusher.
Some motivation.
Literally.
Yeah.
But of course, we are coming to the end of our show.
That was short and
I
sweet.
know, short and sweet. Literally, 1 minute and 40 seconds. We have Unsunken One in the building. So, hello, ladies. Hello. I haven't seen this
Unsunken.
man in a long time.
Unsunken One.
I never see them. I think you guys see them because
Yeah.
on your shows. On
Such
the
a
morning show, they are
poker.
always sleeping.
He's
Yeah,
such
you
a
see
He's a
in the
poker
morning.
like this.
Morning,
Yeah.
they're always asleep.
So,
I love the
and then
Unsunken
we
One.
also have, Unsunken, I say, Shmani, it's really inspiring to see how dedicated you've been. You're looking great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Unsunken One. But what are your closing remarks, ladies?
Much love, family. Have yourselves a beautiful day. Thank you to everyone who was tuned in. To those who shall be catching this on a replay, hope you guys enjoy. Give your opinions, but remember, your opinion, if it's not relevant, it doesn't matter. Okay?
Literally.
Yeah, so give your opinions, of course, regarding those conversations we've had about our concerts, event organizers in Kenya. Hey, Chris Brown. Chris Brown. He just said Kenya lacks resources. Hey.
Wale mabibi wa Chris Brown wote.
Yeah?
Chris Brown, my man.
Mhm.
You ain't sing him.
Kenya lacks resources. So I hope this with that comment of actually having artists talking shit about our country and about our events should make event organizers do better.
Pull up your socks.
Pull up your socks. And then last but not least, of course, regarding the podcast. Be appreciative, man, because we're in a different generation.
Exactly.
We're in a generation of our moms even could not even air opinions because they were scared, of different things. Oh, I can't
Exactly.
talk. That is just the society. That's the problem. Nah, we're talking because this is life, and we got to give each other. You learn through other people.
Exactly.
And if you can't take lessons from that, all you just want to do is air your negative opinions. That is just you and your negative life. But much love. Have yourselves a beautiful day. See you guys tonight on the Africa Today show.
For me to you, I believe it's the greatest time to be alive. So stay true to yourself, be intentional, be focused, and have fun and stay magical. It's just basically a time for you to express the most genuine, authentic self. So say no to negativity. Don't listen to people's opinions because they don't matter. They'll never matter. Remember to follow us on other social media platform, and remember you are the change you need to see in the world. I'm sending you so much love in life.
We have freedom of speech in Kenya, so most definitely you can talk however much you want. You're free to actually talk about it. Your opinion matters, but only to you. Think about that.
But chungana na kasongo.
Literally.
Yeah. Freedom of speech is there, but kasongo is there.
Is there also.
Ruto is there, remember.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All day, every day.